The Long Island Serial Killer, New York, 2010s. For over a decade, the marshy stretches of Ocean Parkway on Long Island's South Shore concealed a chilling secret. Tucked between beach grass and sand, the skeletal remains of at least 11 victims, mostly women, some mere torsos, were uncovered between 2010 and 2011. Many had vanished while working as online escorts, their disappearances barely registered by law enforcement until a wider pattern became impossible to ignore. The killer or killers would become known by many names: the Gilgo Beach Killer, the Craigslist Ripper, and, most notably, the Long Island Serial Killer. And, while a suspect has recently been charged in several of the murders, many remain unsolved, leaving the haunting possibility that more than one predator stalked the same hunting grounds. A routine search turns grim. The investigation began not with a body, but with a search. In December 2010, Suffolk County Police were conducting a training exercise with a cadaver dog in the area near Gilgo Beach, hoping to find any trace of Shannon Gilbert, a 24-year-old escort who had vanished in May after fleeing a client's house in Oak Beach in a state of panic. Instead, they stumbled upon a burlap sack. Inside were the remains of Melissa Barthélemy, a 24-year-old sex worker from the Bronx who had disappeared the previous year. Within days, 3 more sets of remains were found nearby: Maureen Brainerd Barnes, Amber Lynn Costello, and Megan Waterman. All had worked in the same profession. All were petite white women in their 20s. All were wrapped in burlap and disposed of with eerie consistency. The discovery sent shockwaves through the region. What had begun as a missing person case was suddenly a potential serial murder investigation. And it wasn't over. A body count grows. In the month that followed, searchers uncovered more remains, some in dismembered condition, others decades old. A toddler's bones, an Asian male dressed in women's clothing, the skulls and torsos of unidentified victims. By early 2011, the number of victims had climbed to 10, and, while some seemed clearly connected, same disposal site, same victim type, others deviated from the pattern. This raised a chilling question. Was there more than one killer using Long Island's desolate stretches as a dumping ground? Police couldn't say. Suffolk County's investigation quickly drew criticism. Jurisdictional turf wars, lack of transparency, and a revolving door of police leadership stymied the case for years. It wasn't until pressure from journalists, victim families, and podcasters forced the department to release details that momentum began to rebuild. Shannon Gilbert, victim or catalyst? The woman who sparked the investigation, Shannon Gilbert, remains one of its most debated figures. After placing a frantic 911 call in May 2010, repeating, "They're trying to kill me," Shannon ran barefoot into the night, vanishing into the marshland. Her remains weren't found until December 2011, more than a year later. Initially, her death was ruled an accidental drowning. Police insisted she was not a victim of the killer, but her family and many experts disagreed. Her 911 call, released publicly only in 2022, after years of legal wrangling, showed a terrified woman begging for help, seemingly pursued. Whether she died from exposure or foul play remains an open debate, but her disappearance led directly to the discovery of the others. A break in the case. For over a decade, the case stagnated until July 2023. Law enforcement, aided by a special task force and advanced forensic genealogy, arrested Rex Heuermann, a 59-year-old Manhattan architect and family man who lived in Massapequa Park. He was initially charged with the murders of Melissa Barthelemy, Megan Waterman, and Amber Costello. Additional murder charges followed in 2024. Investigators linked him through burner phone data, vehicle information, and the DNA recovered from a pizza crust he discarded. Heuermann's arrest reignited hope, but also left glaring holes, as he was not charged or connected to many of the victims, including the child, the Asian male, or Shannon Gilbert. Was Heuermann the sole killer, or simply one of several? Lingering shadows. The Long Island serial killer case is far from closed. Forensic experts continue analyzing the remaining victims. Families of the unidentified plead for answers. Theories abound, some plausible, others conspiratorial. Was a corrupt police chief involved? Did multiple predators exploit the same disposal ground? Did the killer stop, or simply adapt? Rex Heuermann's trial may offer new revelations, or prove that justice still eludes most of the victims. One truth remains. For over a decade, a shadow stalked Long Island's shores, preying on the vulnerable, hiding bodies in the reeds, and walking away unseen.